Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one, and we're in the vehicle room. The blinds are open, it is a vehicle review, and the blinds are open. It's good having the blinds open in here, a bit of natural light, and it's not the Razor Crest, although that has been delivered. This is Monday that I'm filming this, but it is another vehicle that I want to share with you. I love being in this room, I swear to God. Every time I come in here, it just blows my mind, but that's why I have the channel, to share it with you. So if you are new around here, subscribe and check out the other videos. What I've got to show you today is a vehicle that I never really fancied getting. I just thought, I'm going to get it. And it is, of course, Anakin Skywalker Speeder. Well, it's not Anakin Speeder. He used it, and so did Obi-Wan, in Coruscant. And it begs the question, right? I'm going to do a video on this. The colour yellow and Anakin Skywalker, does he really like the colour yellow just because of the Nubian thing? So there you go, that's Anakin Starfighter from Revenge of the Sith. Yellow. This is the Stand 1 Starfighter. Oh, brilliant ship this. As seen in customization in the Book of Boba Fett. Yellow. This, I can only assume that this was, well, Anakin left at Padme's apartment. He got the nearest speeder that he could, and I assume that this is a Nubian Coruscant speeder, which is yellow. That I really don't know. That's just me using my own imagination. And as for yellow, well, I think the Naboo royal colour, a bit like the House of Orange, is it in Holland? I don't know. Maybe yellow is their colour. My voice is distant because I just went up to my prequel shelves and I found what I'm looking for. Right, this guy here. Look at this guy. This is the Naboo Royal Guard. Look, if FYI, I head swapped him. So can you see that's the same face or head that comes from the Imperial Navy Commander? But because I've got multiple of the Royal Guard, bit of army building, I like to swap heads. But that's just FYI. But look at that strip of yellow there. I don't know, I've never really looked into it. I've got a few visual dictionaries, but the House of Yellow, is yellow the traditional kind of like a colour that is associated with Naboo? I don't know, but I think that that's something I'd like to discuss in another video. But for now, I'd like to open this. But it came today. And I did, years ago, I used to have this vehicle in like a tiny little keyring that I got free from somebody. Somebody gave it to me. That and the one that belonged to, what's her name now? Zam Wessel. And they were just kind of like little key rings. You press the button, they had a battery in them and they made a noise. I gave them to my nephew. This is like a decade ago. But back then I was never a vehicle collector anyway. My God, how that has changed. You're watching Mike, my mate Mike. He laughs at me because he was for years trying to talk to me about getting into vehicles and stuff. And I said, no, not interested. But now, well, you know, I've got so many vehicles, but this is one that I felt I needed. But still, Anakin Skywalker Speeder with blast-off panels. As I say, the Zam Wessel one, I think, fires off. Seats for a driver and a passenger. Wow, this is so like what they just brought out in Solo. If you didn't get that Solo Speeder, I will have a look at it. I'll do a size comparison if you want later. Get it, because it's a really good vehicle. Solo was an alright film. I liked Solo a lot. I know some people didn't, but I loved it. I thought it was great. There you go. Look at that crash. Front smashes in and panels fly off. And if you want to have a little bit of a freeze frame, then please do. This video would not be complete either if I didn't involve these two figures here, which are coming back in the TVC. I still haven't actually, as of making this video, I haven't talked about the latest Hasbro announcements, which is they're bringing him back, which is, thank God for that. I said that ages ago in my wish list, and he's coming out again. So there you are. It's good to know. Can't remember why I have him loose. Did I open him or did I buy him loose from somebody? Anyway, these two guys will fit like a glove. Look, that's a really good Anakin. That, please make it like that, Hasbro, when you bring it out. They will go really well into this. And yeah, God knows what you put in from the 2002 line, because those figures have got very little articulation, and you probably have to get one in a pre-seated position, like, you know, it's molded to be sat. I just don't know. I don't know. You'll have to let me know if there was a figure that design it worked for this. All right, let's get some action on here. I'm going to open it up. Just look at that, man. You can't beat natural light. It really makes that vehicle pop. Look at that, that's looking nice. I didn't realise it had so much green on it. Just can't wait to get this open. Let's open it, man. Let's do this. There you go. So this is just a vehicle that was a gaping hole in my expanding vehicle collection. I just thought it's about time I got it, and I probably would now set my sights on Zam Wessel, because if anything, the Zam Wessel figure, look at that, does look nice. The Zam Wessel figure that was in the vintage collection, so dainty, that would also work, although I only have one of her. Yeah, look at that, it's got that rubbery front, you see, so it should crunch just like the one from Solo does. Let me go and get that since I'm talking about it so much. So I never knew this, but this one here, this vehicle from Solo, had the same aspects as these two speeders from, if you push that in, it will crunch. Ooh, and out he comes there. See, play feature, totally put that in there. So there you are. And they, of course, do crash. I don't remember them crashing head on, though. I think they went down the side of the alleyway and it stopped, came to a halt. But this one doesn't crash, but Zam Wessel's does. God, that really does crunch up. Like it would crunch like this, just did. Like that, you know what I mean? Let's push it in all the way for you, hang on. Goes like that, and the hand just came flying out again. Right. Okay, let's get this out. Got this here. What are these things? Wow. Are they front panels? This stuff here? I just don't know. Nifty though. Interesting. I'll have to read the instructions. And then here we have this. I did want to cut that, but I think I'm just going to try and get underneath it. I love this vehicle actually, because, you know, when you see that scene, if you've gone to the cinema in 2002 to watch it, basically all you know is that he's the best star pilot in the galaxy. And then you see him jump in this and you watch him do this maneuver. He just like reverses and then brilliant. You just think, wow, that is Anakin Skywalker there in a speeder being an amazing pilot after we've seen him in a Naboo starfighter. And then that is it. And then you obviously don't see him. I think you see one scene in the Revenge of the Sith when he's flying this thing. But you don't really see him being a great pilot. But if you watch the Clone Wars, you do. Anyway, being a great pilot. So look at this. It's lovely, isn't it? Nice design. I think this has got to be a Naboo speeder, this. Look at the craftsmanship. That's what the designers of the starfighters, they've got a certain grace and elegance to them. There's a lot of kind of 50s retro looking stuff in Attack of the Clones. If you've got Dexter Jettster's diner and all that, well, what do you know? And that to me looks like a 50s primetime cafe car. You know what I mean? Anyway, does this articulate up and down? No, it doesn't. But there you go, the gear stick there. I think that's in one fixed place. Yeah, so you can see what I'm doing. It's nice though, isn't it? What other speeders have I got in my life? I've got, of course, Luke Skywalker. Let me go and get that one for you. Let's do a little bit of a comparison for you. So we've got Luke's land speeder there. So it matches up in size. This is brilliant. I'm so glad I bought this. I got it for, I think it was £18. So don't be spending too much money on it. That's what it cost. And yeah, it's nice, isn't it? And where are these panels? So these came in the packet. I think I showed you them before. Let's just have a look in case I've edited it out. These were in a separate packet, and I'll have to look at some instructions to see. Here we go. Whoa. All right, so we've got some instructions here. Speeder. There you go. And then I see now. So those antennas go in the back. Great. And right, let's have a look. Assembly. And they will go there. I see. So they just fit in. Right, got you. So those two panels will go there, which is fine. Then it's just the bare motor at the front, an open engine, which is cool. Just imagine that if that was done in TVC, it would be more... I mean, this is lovely, but it would have, say... That's the TVC effect. Look at that. Look at that. They've made that look real, man. Whereas that looks like plastic. So that's like the Solo one, you know what I mean? It's kind of like got that kid line thing. See? No weathering. It's like Hasbro, you've not changed much in 20 years. You know what I mean? Which is great in a way. Same formula and same level of detail on certain lines. It's either premium or kid friendly. Aha. There we go. Right, I'm going to get those panels in place for you. And then I'm going to put some people on board this thing. Clip that there. And then this one goes here. That one goes there, right? There you go. They're in place. Before we go anywhere, let's crash it. Oh yeah! Bang, out they come. How do you reset? How do you reset that? Oh, is that a button there? Is there a button or a release for these keys?
You have to push as you turn.
Ah. How the hell do you get that to release? Aha, there's a button here. Check it out. Check it out, Corporal. We'll cover you.
Roger, roger.
Yeah, I am aware that I'm talking absolute crap here, but you know, that's just me. If you're not used to me and you're not new, if you are new to this channel, whether you like it or don't like it, learn to love it, because this is how it's done. Here we go now. Get the antennas in there. That's pretty cool. That gives it better kind of Coruscant kind of detail, that, doesn't it? Look at that. And that one goes... Oh, is it foolproof? So you got... Yeah. Put it in the wrong one. That goes there. And then this one goes... There. Is it? Something like that. Anyway, that's pretty cool. I like that. This is awesome. I love it. I think the final test will be get someone in it, get a pilot in there. Of which I think there's no one better than Anakin Skywalker. Get Obi-Wan in there as well, but you know. You know I don't like it when you do that. In fact, do you know something? Well, they've announced those figures in the vintage collection, and I'll be tempted to, I'll be getting them again to see what they're like. You can't have too many of that kind of quality figure. That Anakin, you could replace all your other Anakins with that one that's coming. This one here, I hope they give you that facial sculpt. There were two variations of this figure. This is Black Series, right? Orange card, but the other one is, let me go and get the other one just so you can have a comparison. See how they differ. This is the first edition, this one here, and it doesn't look as good. Look at him, he's got brown hair. This guy kicks his ass. Look at that, that's Hayden, isn't it? Right. I think he left the apartment, Padme's apartment, without his cloak, so we'll get that off. I'm deeply sorry, Master. Oh, you've lost him. It's brilliant that you get to see those two bickering for the first time. Does he fit in? You'd think he would. I mean, how the hell would you get a 2002 one? Ooh, I just lost his saber. I apologise about this wound on my thumb. I have no idea what that is. I forgot what I've done now. I think I might have burnt it somewhere. Or I think I caught it on my tumble dryer and cut it at the weekend. Anyway, FYI. Yeah, he fits in kind of all right, but I don't really know. I don't know, man. He looks a bit goofy in there. He doesn't look like he's sat back, does he? I can't figure out which from 2002 I suppose they've got to sit back a little bit, have they? Let's see what Obi-Wan's like in there. Oh, you've lost him. Nah, what do you reckon? I don't know. It looks a bit packed. I mean, you're never going to get a better scaled figure than these vintage ones here. Well, he's not vintage, but he's soon to be, and he is. Well, it's a Legacy Collection repack, but you get my point. His arms are in the way. Get out of the way, Obi. So move along, move along. I might just have one in, because wasn't it Anakin who was... You could have a diorama where you've got Obi in the driver's seat, and then you've got... suspend it from the ceiling maybe, I don't know. Up there. And then you've got him following. That looks like how he looked when he was following along. Catch it. And then you can have him trying to get into Zam Wessel's Speeder. Tries to murder her, doesn't he, in midair? Like, puts that through the roof. Easy, Tiger. Right. you get the idea. I think I've demonstrated that enough. It'd be lovely to find out if there are other figures that are appropriate for it, but generally, I'll just end this video now. Hang on, there he is there. I've taken the robes off, as I say, but I'll just have them on my Attack of the Clones shelf. With this parked in the background, it'll really work. It's nice, that, isn't it? It's just a lovely ship, that. Very nice indeed. And as I say, to give you some scale, I'll move these out the way. I'll just put this speeder. There you are. There's Han Solo in there. Hang on, let's put that down like that. Although, having said that, these two work quite well in that speeder because I think it's bigger. Got better capacity. These 5 POA figures sit in just right. And there's no better place to have those two. What are we waiting for? They're great when they're on the Corellia, that first scene. There you go. That's quite a big, meaty ship. That, let me do ship, speeder. Let me go up for you. Give you some aerial scale there. There you go. Go higher even. More. But that's a lovely one. I love the craftsmanship and the design of the Coruscant, Naboo Coruscant speeder. I think I'm going to call it that from now on because I think I'm pretty sure it is. I borrowed one of the ones that were in the Coruscant, like the embassy, isn't it? It's like the embassy. And I love it. That's really nice. I'm going to leave it there, you know. Thank you for watching this. I'm going to give you some more views. I'll get that out of the way now. Some more views and angles. Look at that. It's great. Oh, it's got proper lights on it as well. And now if they lit up, that would be brilliant. I don't think there is a battery compartment, but that would be kind of awesome if they lit up. Nah, there's no power, but they look good like that. Brilliant. There's the glass. Nice seats there. It's just going to be a nice piece, that, to put in the background on my Attack of the Clones shelf. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. I have been Only One Kenobi, Only One. If you are new around here, do subscribe. Stay tuned. I don't know when I'm going to upload this, but I've got a Razor Crest arriving soon. It's just nice to review it in natural light. Awesome. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. I'm deeply sorry, Master. You've gone completely the wrong way. If you'll excuse me... I hate it when he does that. Out.